Okay guys, I was at Tecumseh Harley-Davidson, obviously Tecumseh, Michigan. They're at 8080 Matthews Highway, and I was there Sunday, June the 16th, 2019. You're looking at a page out of the 2019 Harley-Davidson catalog. This is the Ultra Limited, and I wanted one in black. Now, they also have the Ultra Limited Low, which I'm told they stopped production, but he could get his hands on one. And I sat on one that was a suede paint, and I don't like that. And I was going to lower the Ultra Limited anyway, so I thought that's a good way to go. So, anyways, so I said, well, give me a price on the Ultra Limited Low in black. Now, the gentleman that I spoke to, the salesman, was Austin Garcia, and he seemed like a nice enough guy, and so he's the guy that greeted me, and I said, well, let's see what numbers you can come up with. Before we go any further, let's take a look in the catalog. Now, this is the Ultra Limited Low, FLH TKL, and they have prices in here. So the solid color would be vivid black. That's what I wanted. So now we go up here to the MSRP of the vivid black. I want you to write these down. All right, remember this number, $28,089. Vivid black, $28,089. Then we go down to freight, $435. Now, not all companies are charging that. I guess that's something that if they want to charge, they can. So the two numbers, vivid black, $28,089, and we see $435. We see a California emissions of $200. We don't see any other little numbers there, okay, as far as cost for this Ultra Limited Low. And the price is the same for the Ultra Limited Low and the Ultra Limited. They're the same price. With the Ultra Limited Low, you don't get the heated grips, and then you don't get floorboards. I'm trying to see if it'll... you don't get floorboards, you get highway pegs for the passenger. So that's what I was told is the difference between those two. So let's take a look at some numbers. Here's the sheet they gave me. They must have some other companies, Holiday Power Sports, and what is this one? Town and Country. But in any event, Tecumseh Harley-Davidson. So this is what they gave me. And as you can see, for the 2019, a new Harley FLH TK, the Low, and the sales associate is Austin. Now here's what I want you to remember, that figure of $28,089. That was the MSRP of the bike. So when the guy brought this out, this is literally, this area right here is what he had. Okay, this is what he gave me. And you'll see it says 28,903. So I didn't know what that was because I already knew what the bike was. Okay, this wasn't the first place I went to, and you can look online. So his spiel is, well, this is the cost of the bike. Okay, that's what he says. This is the cost, and these are, these are some additional fees. But he says we're not going to charge you for that. We're going to take that off. So the sale price is $27,618. And I thought, well, something smells fishy here, and it wasn't me. So I asked Austin, I said, well, Austin, give me a catalog. So he produced this catalog, looked in the back, just like I showed you guys earlier. I said, because I mean, I knew what it was, but I wanted to show him. I said, well, why do you have this figure? I said, $28,089 is the MSRP. I said, so you go back and you start from $28,089, and you itemize everything so that I can see what this bike is going to cost. Okay? So, and I told him, I said, look, I'm not into games. Just tell me what it is. I says, because this is just bull crap here. And I've got numbers, and I'll show you why, why they're just bending you over if you accept this. Okay? So, anyways, let me show you what the numbers look like. So let's look at this a little further. Let's analyze this. First, we see the $28,089. The manufacturer's Harley-Davidson's MSRP. Now we're going to look at this $435, which Harley does show in their catalog as freight. Okay, so they show it. So you could say that's a legitimate price. It's not the MSRP as he tried to show, but it's an additional cost. It's an additional fee. Then we've got the $379, which is just a bullcrap charge. It's a setup cost. Okay, it's an empty fee. Okay, $379. So we total those up. It comes to his $28,903. Okay, that's how he got his $28,903. But then, as you recall, he says, well, we're not going to sell it for that. We're going to sell it for the $27,618. Wow, you might say, that sounds pretty good. Well, it ain't worth a rat's ass. Okay, and here's why. Let's take the $28,903, which is what he wants to sell it to you for. Or what he's saying is the actual MSRP. And then let's subtract the $27,618, which is what he says he'll let you have the bike for. If you subtract that, you get $1,285. So it looks like he's taking $1,285 off. Now we got to come back up here, and we've got to add the $435 and the $379 is $814. It's $814 of bull charges, in my opinion. Even though they show $435 here, I would never pay it. So you come down here, you take the $1,285, the difference, subtract the $814, and the $471 is all they took off the actual MSRP. So that's all they took off. They didn't even take $500 off the $28,089. And I've had Harley dealers that are going to take $1,500, $2,000 off. So you're not even getting $500 off here the way they're trying to scam the sale. And this is my opinion. I just want to say this is my opinion. I call this a scam. Okay? Because when you have figures like this that isn't the true MSRP, because I showed you in the catalog, but you try to inflate it, then I'm going to call it like I see it. This is my opinion. It's kind of a scam if someone doesn't know better. All right, so we've got that out of the way. Just wanted to show you what they're trying to pull. And I've got the proof here because they did it to me. So now, this is the same piece of paper he gave me, okay? And now I told him, because they try to high pressure sales. I don't high pressure sales. I spend money, I analyze the heck out of stuff. I analyze. I look at things and until I know exactly what I want and look at all numbers, look at the different dealers, I don't sign anything. I don't accept anything. But he wanted me to, well, can we, what can we do to get your sale today? We want to get you back into a bike. I said nothing. I said I'm not going to purchase today. So he goes, well, we know you're going to go out and look for prices. That was the only thing they were smart about. So here's what happened. On the same piece of paper, he wrote this down. If I would do $26,000 plus tax and title, we could earn your business today. Of course, I told him no. And but isn't it interesting that it didn't take many minutes of looking at this, talking to him, that I said, you know, you better start out at the 28,089 and let's work from there. And I said, you know, I'm not playing games. So the next thing he produced was this. No other games, no gimmicks, no 435, no 379, just this, 26,000, okay, real simple, which is what he should have done to begin with. But, so I just thought it was interesting that I kind of show you guys, you got to be careful when you go. It's like buying a car. It's amazing the stuff they try to throw at you and think you're too stupid. But in any event, so that's why I did this. And when you go to a Harley dealer or any place, always have things. I like things itemized. A lot of times they don't like to itemize. You know, like right here, plus tax and title or whatever. You know, in this case, I knew what his line here, you know, I knew what that was, so it was no big deal. But if I would definitely, because I knew right away I wasn't going to be buying from these people. When you jack me around like this, you lost my business. So, but I did see what his bottom line was here, supposedly. You know, I didn't want to go any further because I didn't want to deal with him anymore. Tecumseh Harley-Davidson just lost all my respect. So, but again, be careful, because that discount isn't really a discount, is it?